Atomic and molecular structure. Atomic and molecular structure. The study of atomic and molecular structure is a fundamental aspect of chemistry, providing insight into the properties and behavior of matter at the atomic and molecular levels. In this article, we will explore the basic principles of atomic and molecular structure, including the structure of atoms and the formation of chemical bonds. Atoms. Atoms are the basic building blocks of matter, consisting of a nucleus composed of protons and neutrons, surrounded by electrons. The number of protons in an atom's nucleus determines its atomic number, which defines its chemical identity. Atoms of the same element have the same number of protons but may differ in the number of neutrons, resulting in isotopes. The electron configuration of an atom describes the distribution of electrons and its energy levels, with electrons occupying the lowest available energy levels first. Electrons in the outermost energy level, known as the valence shell, are involved in chemical reactions. Chemical bonds. Chemical bonds are formed when atoms share or transfer electrons to form molecules or ions. The formation of chemical bonds involves the attraction between positively charged nuclei and negatively charged electrons. Covalent bonds are formed when atoms share electrons to form molecules. In a covalent bond, electrons are shared between atoms, with each atom contributing one or more electrons to the bond. Covalent bonds can be polar or nonpolar, depending on the electronegativity difference between the atoms involved. Ionic bonds are formed when one or more electrons are transferred from one atom to another, resulting in the formation of ions with opposite charges. Ionic bonds are often formed between metals and nonmetals and result in the formation of crystalline structures. Metallic bonds are formed between metal atoms, with the valence electrons shared among all the atoms in the metal. Metallic bonds result in the characteristic properties of metals, such as their high electrical conductivity and malleability. Molecules. Molecules are formed when atoms combine through chemical bonds. Molecules can be composed of two or more atoms of the same element or different elements. The properties and behavior of molecules are determined by the type of chemical bonds and the arrangement of atoms within the molecule. The shape of a molecule is determined by the arrangement of its atoms in space. The valence shell electron pair repulsion (SPER) theory predicts the shape of molecules based on the repulsion between electron pairs in the valence shell of the central atom. Chemical bonding. Chemical bonding is the process by which atoms combine to form molecules and compounds. The type of chemical bonding between atoms determines the properties of the resulting molecules and compounds. In this article, we will explore the different types of chemical bonding, including ionic, covalent, and metallic bonding. Ionic bonding. Ionic bonding is the result of the transfer of electrons from one